Ladies, I want to expose the little secret about men that will probably get me kicked out of the Bro Code Club. Ready? Let me tell you this. Men love to act like they're made of stone. Nothing gets to me. I'm in control. Feelings? What are those? Yeah, right. That's the surfaced act. Underneath that, there's a whole messy web of insecurities, subconscious drives, and emotional needs just waiting to be activated. Think of it like this. A man's mind is basically like your phone. Looks shiny and indestructible, but push the wrong button, or the right one, and suddenly the screen lights up. Notifications flood in, and the whole system reacts. That's what these weak spots are. Hidden triggers. Ladies, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is the kind of stuff men would rather wrestle with a lion than admit out loud. Every man, yes, even the most confident, muscle-packed, money-stacked alpha male has weak spots in his psychology that women can trigger like a cheat code in a video game. And the crazy part? These weak spots are so subtle, most women walk right past them without even realizing they exist. So buckle up, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to expose 5 psychological buttons that once you press them, flip a man's mind upside down. And trust me, once you know these, you'll never look at him the same way again. Let's start with the weak spot number 1, which is the competitor's mind. All right, here's weak spot number 1, a man's obsession with competition. Men are raised in a constant scoreboard world. From the time they're kids, it's who can run faster, who got better grades, who has the cooler toy. Then it upgrades into who makes more money, who drives the better car, who has more followers. Translation: everything is a competition. Even if you think he doesn't care, his brain is secretly keeping score. And here's where it gets interesting. When a woman triggers that competitor's mind, she lights a fire in him he didn't even know was there. If he thinks, just thinks, you might be giving attention to someone else, his brain flips into I must win mode. Suddenly, he's more attentive, more invested, more eager to show off sides he normally keeps hidden. And it doesn't even have to be another man. Sometimes just mentioning your own busy, interesting life makes him want to step up. Why? Because in his head, there's now a race, and men hate losing races. This doesn't mean you need to play games or manipulate. It's about understanding his wiring. Men don't chase what's sitting in their lap. They chase what feels like it could slip away. His competitor's mind makes him weak because it turns love into a prize he must earn. And when he thinks he's competing for you, he'll push himself harder than he ever admits. Think about it. Why do guys suddenly learn guitar, hit the gym, or magically get their life together when they're in love? Because in his mind, he's in a championship game, and you, my friend, are the trophy. Weak spot number 2, the craving for respect. Now, let's talk about something men crave more than compliments, more than attention, and yes, even more than love: respect. If validation is like sugar and love is like water, then respect is oxygen to men. Take it away and watch him suffocate. Here's the raw truth. A man can handle disappointment. He can handle your frustration. But the second he feels disrespected, he'll either shut down like an iPhone at 1% battery or explode like a toddler denied candy. And respect doesn't mean bowing down or worshiping him. Nope. It's in the tiny cues. How you look at him when he's talking. Whether you actually listen to his ideas instead of scrolling your phone. Whether you believe in him when he doubts himself. These little signals hit deeper than you think. When a man feels respected, even in small ways, he transforms. His chest puffs out, his energy shifts, and he'll walk into the world feeling 10 feet tall. You basically hand him the Superman cape. But here's the fragile part. Disrespect cuts 10 times deeper than you realize. Eye rolls, dismissive laughter, comparing him to someone else. Those things slice through a man's psyche faster than you can say whoops. Even if he pretends it doesn't bother him, trust me, it's carving a permanent scar. Respect is his weak spot because it directly ties to his identity. You can tell a man, "I love you" every day, but if he doesn't feel respected by you, that love will never land. And on the flip side, when he feels respected, you'll see a version of him no one else gets to see. Loyal, protective, committed, because men stay where they feel admired. Weak spot number 3, the fear of irrelevance. Another weak spot most men won't even whisper about is the fear of becoming irrelevant. Sounds dramatic, right? Well, think about it. Men are taught their entire value comes from what they do. Their job, their achievements, their ability to provide or impress. So when they sense, even for a second, that they don't matter, that they're replaceable, it cuts deeper than anything. This is why men go overboard to prove themselves. Why a guy who hasn't touched a toolbox in 10 years will suddenly try to fix your sink. Why he'll fight like it's the Olympics just to carry the heaviest grocery bag. It's not the bag, it's what it represents. See, I matter. I'm still relevant. The psychological weak spot here is simple. If he feels like his role in your life doesn't matter, he'll spiral into insecurity or detach completely. But if you show, even in small ways, that he does play an important role, it hits him like a shot of emotional espresso. A casual, "I don't know what I'd do without you helping me with that," or "You always make things easier," speaks louder than 10 compliments about his looks. Why? Because you just gave him the opposite of irrelevance. You gave him purpose. And men will fight to stay where they feel purposeful. Think about it. Why do guys suddenly learn guitar, hit the gym, or magically get their life together when they're in love? Because in his mind, he's in a championship game, and you, my friend, are the trophy. Weak spot number 5, the desire to be chosen. Now we arrive at the most powerful weak spot of them all, the desire to be chosen. You might think men are the choosers, the hunters, the pursuers, the ones holding the power. But deep down, every man is haunted by the same question. Out of all the options she has, would she actually pick me? That thought keeps him up at night more than he'll ever admit. Because no matter how confident he acts, he knows there's always someone taller, richer, funnier, or more charming. His weak spot is that tiny insecurity that whispers, "What if I'm not enough?" And here's where you have incredible power as a woman. When you make a man feel genuinely chosen, not because he was convenient, not because you settled, but because you saw him and said yes to him above everyone else, it rewires his brain. That insecurity flips into security, and suddenly you're not just his girlfriend or wife, you're a safe place. On the flip side, when a man feels like he's just an option, like he's easily replaceable, it eats at him like cancer. He may stay around physically, but emotionally, he'll retreat because his deepest weak spot is this. Men don't just want to win a woman, they want to feel like they were worth winning. Well, there you have it. 5 psychological weak spots every woman can trigger in a man. Most women miss these, and that's why they think men are distant or hard to read. But once you know them, you don't just read him, you unlock him. Keep visiting this page for no BS practical relationship advice. And thanks for watching.